gentlemen, on behalf of the chairman and the council members of the IIF Chennai Chapter, I extend a warm welcome to all of you for the 16th edition of Aluminium Conclave Seminar 2026 with the theme Fly High with the Aluminium. We appreciate you all for taking time off your busy schedules to join us today on our knowledge sharing session. We have lined up thought-provoking and knowledge-enriched technical sessions which will be addressed and addressing the need of the hour problems, and we believe that this will be a good takeaway for everyone from here. We now request our organizing committee chairman, Mr. K.S. Anbuselvan, CEO, Insat Corporation, to accompany our chief guest for the day, Mr. Lenin V, Director, Sri Balaji Castings Pvt Ltd, onto the stage, please. We now request our IIF Chennai Chapter Chairman, Mr. P. Sendil Kumar, to accompany our guest of honor for the day, Mr. Dinesh Arjun, Managing Director, Raptee Energy Pvt Ltd, onto the stage, please. Finally, we now call upon our IIF Chennai Chapter Honorary Secretary, Mr. Rajmohan Madiyaragan, to accompany our IIF Southern Region Chairman, Mr. R. Palani Murugan, onto the stage, please. Thank you, gentlemen. As we seek the blessings of the Almighty for a successful day, we begin by honoring our traditions. Let us start the day on a harmonious note with the Tamil Thai Waltzu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Lighting of the Kuttu Vilakku marks the traditional beginning of this event. We invite our distinguished dignitaries and esteemed seniors members to light the lamp, setting the tone for a grand and prosperous event. Now, we welcome our IIF Chennai Chapter Chairman, Mr. P. Sendil Kumar, to deliver the welcome address.
எல்லோருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். Good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all this morning technical session of the 16th Aluminium Conclave 2026 organized by the Institute of Indian Foundrymen Chennai Chapter. At the outset, I would like to extend very warm and respectful welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Lenin V, Director Sri Balaji Castings Pvt Ltd. So guest of honor, Mr. Dinesh Arjun, Managing Director of Raptee Energy Pvt Ltd. We are truly honored by your presence today, sir. Your leadership and contribution to the industry are inspiration to all of us, and your presence adds great value to this occasion. I would like to extend warm welcome to our SR Chairman, Mr. R. Palnimurugan, sir, whose guidance and support continue to strengthen our chapter activities. A special welcome to our Organizing Committee Chairman, Mr. K.S. Anduchelvan, whose leadership and tireless efforts have been instrumental in organizing this excellent platform. I also take this opportunity to welcome all our council members, organizing committee members, and senior members present here today. Your experience, commitment, and continued support are the backbone of our chapter's success and growth of Foundry fraternity. This year, conclave theme, Fly High with Aluminium, reflects tremendous opportunities before our industry. Aluminium continues to play a vital role across the sectors such as automotive, EVs, aerospace, defense, and renewable energy, driving the shift towards lightweight, efficient, and sustainable manufacturing. I'm especially happy to highlight one important initiative. Last year, we have launched our MSME CEO Meet, which received excellent feedback and appreciation from many of our members. It created meaningful and platform for interaction, sharing the practical challenges and business insights. Encouraged by its success, we are proud to present second edition of MSME CEO Meet this year as part of this conclave. I am confident that today's CEO's interaction will further strengthen collaboration and open new avenues for growth. Alongside, we have focused technical seminar session where experts will share insights on latest technological and practical solutions to our industry. I sincerely thank all the CEOs, industry leaders for their valuable presence here, and our organizing committees and sponsors and speakers, and also all the delegates for valuable participation. Let us make this today's platform to learn, connect, and grow together. Before I conclude, I would like to request all of you, let this not be a just seminar, but a platform for meaningful interaction. I encourage each one of you to actively participate, share your thoughts, ask questions, and take at least one valuable idea that you can implement in your organization. Together, let us continue our journey of molding culture, casting growth, not just as a chapter theme, but as a shared commitment to strengthen our industry and truly fly high with aluminium. Once again, I warmly welcome you all and wish you a productive and successful session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I am sure all of you are curious to know more about the 16th edition of the Aluminium Conclave 2026. We now request our Organizing Committee Chairman, Mr. K.S. Anbuselvan, CEO, Insert Corporation, to brief us about this year's Aluminium Conclave.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. My dear Foundrymen, entrepreneurs, skilled experts, and the veterans of Foundry who are present here, I warmly welcome you all for this wonderful day. This Aluminium Conclave, it is a 16th episode. Continuously, we are conducting this event for the past 16 years. It's not a small task to continually conduct this event. Even in the Corona years, we conducted. That shows the commitment to the industry by the IIF. In 2010, I should say, we few foundrymen of IIF came together, discussed, decided to conduct such event to uplift our industry, aluminum industry. Because without anybody's involvement or anything, there are scattered n number of aluminum industries in Chennai and urban areas. Like no, Chennai means all Kanchipuram, Chengalpet and Thiruvallur, Chennai. Hundreds of units are there. And we should promote ourselves as an aluminum hub of India. That's very important. That's the concept. So we decided to conduct this event. It was a great, with a lot of efforts, we were able to conduct this continuously. It was really yielding fruits. Why we are here, we should understand. We are not here, we should understand that we are all here, assembled here, so that we do not compete with ourselves and kill ourselves. Instead, we should complement among ourselves and grow together. That's the concept. So how is it possible? Is it possible? Why not? If you go to Usman Road, every next door is the jewelry shop, textile shop, everything. Everybody are flourishing. See, when you think about jewelry, we think about T Nagar. Think of garment, we think about T Nagar. That's so. When you think about aluminium, the world should think about Chennai. Already, Tamil Nadu has been an example. If you think about knitted garments, it is Tirupur. In the world map, it is mentioned Tirupur as a knitted garment. If you think about fireworks, crackers, printing, it is Sivagasi. Think about gem and diamond, it is Surat. Think about textiles, it is Maharashtra, Bombay. Like that, Chennai should become an aluminium hub so that any exports, any inquiry throughout the world, they look up into the Chennai. Then automatically, all the industries in the Chennai will flourish like anything. Become successful, highly successful. We get a better cost, and immune, no? They say that herd immune solvanga. When everybody gets that thing, that automatically the quality will increase. Like in Coimbatore for ferrous, every next door is a ferrous foundry, so automatically that quality increased, the workmanship increased, skill increased, everything increased, and automatically they are competing with the world. Like that, the skill and the quality and everything should increase. Automatically, it will compete to the world, and we will have a premium cost because of our skill and technology and the quality. That kind of environment we should create in Chennai. That is the object, first for this Aluminium Conclave. Okay, why IIF? IIF is a national body scattered throughout the country with so many specialist divisions like NCEP, IFSI, so many things. So what we do? In NCEP is a National Center for Export Promotion. They always keep promoting the foundry throughout the world, Indian foundries. So if you make Chennai as an aluminium hub, then they say ferrous means you go this way, go Coimbatore, you go here north and things. Aluminium means you go Chennai. Like that means automatically Chennai, everybody will make a huge business and it will become successful, and all the companies throughout the world will come and start operation in Chennai. Only if in Chennai you should become successful, like that you will become. You can make it. That's the object, and IIF is doing such a wonderful thing. One more thing I want to tell you, very, very important. IIF, what is the IIF role in aluminium industries? BIS, Bureau of Industrial Standards. Earlier there was a rule, shortly before, that every aluminium foundry, every job working foundry should get BA certificate for all the castings they make. That is next to impossible because we are all job working foundries. We have n number of customers, and every customer you have n number of castings. How is it possible to get certificate for every casting you make? Suddenly one customer will say, if this year you will give you 10,000 numbers order. Suddenly you will increase the number 20,000 numbers order. For 10,000 numbers you will get the license. If you make more, they will come and put the spokes in the wheel. You know that BIS got executive powers. They can come, they can scrutinize, they can seal, they can arrest, they can do anything you want. The object of BIS, introducing BIS to compete with the Chinese, the inferior quality should not come inside. That's the object. But ultimately it will backfire to us for all the foundries. In this place, IIF played a very important role. How? IIF have a senior-most, one of the senior-most IAS officer as one as licensing officer, Sheila Bede. She can walk into any secretary of central government and talk to her. And now what happened? Slowly with the licensing, continuous licensing, we got exemption that aluminium foundry doesn't need to have any BAS license. It's a very big advantage. Please give a big clap for IIF. Every foundry in this country, aluminium foundry in this country, saving lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Unnecessary government interference, harassment, all these things is prevented. It's a very big task. We are literally relieved from all this pressure, unnecessary pressure. Already we are over pressured in aluminium industry. So this is the IIF role And I request every member, every Foundryman to be involved in because everybody cannot come directly, so you can contribute physically, financially, and be a part of this organization socially, so that the entire fraternity and the foundry will be benefited. There are so many continuous sponsors like Fosico, who is with us, always traveling with us. See Balaji Casting from the day one, they are with us. So many, I'm really thankful to them for their continuous support. That shows their commitment to the industry, the passion. Okay, what is today's event, whole day event? Now we have the inauguration. Next is the CEO meet. And next comes papers and the evening function. As a part of this event, we conducted the quiz contest 1 week back itself, 18th quiz contest, which is sponsored by the Fosico for the continuously for the 16th year, and it is called Fosico Cup. I wholeheartedly thank them for traveling with us and being with us. We thank you, Fosico. We have now this is inauguration 2 wonderful persons here. Why 2 wonderful persons? One is Mr. Lenin, Director of Sri Balaji Castings. Sri Balaji Castings started in a very humble way, very small. Today they are number 1 in the country in aluminium foundry, in that range. They are doing huge castings, 2 meters, 3 meters length, 500 kg up to one single casting, 500 kg weight in aluminium. That's a very big. When I went to this factory, I was really so happy, and I was amazed. Really great job for an aluminium foundry to come up to this level. It's a great inspiration to all the foundrymen here. So that if you put he's a very hardworking person, that I should say. Almost like 16 hours is working daily. If you put hard work and the continuous effort and the passion and the perseveration is there, definitely we can come to that height. That's a role model example I want to. That's why I brought Mr. Lenin here. He was very hesitant because he's a very busy guy. To bring him and making him sit for 1 hour is next to impossible. Here come, thank you sir for being with us. And next another person is there, Dinesh Arjun. Such a wonderful person. See, we all come, myself and Dinesh all come from the same institution. And our senior is Dr. Abdul Kalam, our great leader, the philosopher and guide. What he had told, dream is not that which comes in your sleep. Dream is that we should not allow you to sleep. I think he has grabbed that slogan very correctly, and he has brought into reality. He makes a wonderful high-end bike, the name of Raptee e-bikes, first in the kind of country, and the success rate such that state government is a shareholders company. That's a big task for a young entrepreneur to come up to this level. I really appreciate you, Dinesh, for being. I'm very proud of you. Really, I'm telling you. And next, the 7 papers is there. Very wonderful papers, because we discussed with the Foundrymen what we need today. What is the bottleneck? What is the pain in our industry? So on that pain, we address that pain. Like, inspection using X-ray, low cost automation, fettling automation, okay, statutory requirements. All these things are requirement of the day. And one more paper from IIT for new castings for defense and navy. So research being undertaking in place. So it will be very useful, because we have to upgrade. Very important. We cannot keep on making the same thing again and again. We have to do R&D. We have to upgrade. We have to update ourselves to the latest trend. So that papers have been lined up. And then comes the evening function, where Director Kirloskar is the chief guest, and we have a lot of deliberations there in the evening. Then after a gala dinner and then networking. Today is a day where please, I request you all to sit here and acquire knowledge, take home few of the acquired knowledge and try to implement in the industry and try to elevate ourselves. And also simultaneously enjoy the dinner and lunch, some just lunch and dinner. It's a day out of your routine, both Tamil or Thirukkural. But we have a wonderful feast. Please enjoy yourself. I welcome you all once again for this wonderful day. Please make this a fit. Thank you.
On the podium, 1 minute. Thank you for the wonderful and explanatory debriefing about both IIF and the 16th Aluminium Conference. To proceed the morning events, I now request our organizing committee chairman again to introduce our chief guest in the morning, Mr. Lenin V, Director Sri Balaji Castings Pvt Ltd to the gathering.
Good morning once again. Really, I am privileged to welcome a true titan of the manufacturing industry in our stage today, Mr. Lenin. Please join us in welcoming Mr. V. Lenin, a distinguished mechanical engineer graduate who brings over 27 years of specialist expertise in foundry technology and aluminum casting excellence. As the visionary leader of Sri Balaji Casting, Mr. Lenin has spearheaded a manufacturing legacy that spans more than 4 decades. Under his guidance, the organization has evolved from gravity die casting into a powerhouse of high and low pressure die casting, as well as sophisticated sand casting solutions. The global impact of Sri Balaji is Mr. Lenin's leadership has transformed a local success into a global authority. The company now exports high-quality solutions to over 15 countries. He has steered the organization to an impressive annual turnover approaching around 500 crores. My mistake in my word should come true. 5,000 crores. Innovation. His career is defined by a relentless pursuit of technological advancement and sustained growth. His journey from an engineer to a global industry leader is as remarkable as it is inspiring. We are honored to have him share his insights and vision with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please lend your warmest welcome to Mr. Lenin.
Good morning to all. I thank IIF Chapter Chennai and Mr. Anmuchelvan and his team inviting me for this event as a chief guest, and I really been monitoring their work, how they put our fraternity before the government bodies and trying to help the foundry industry. So thanks for the work they have been doing for the last 16 years, and we see like going forward they will do many more good work so that our fraternity is in a better position to work. Just we focus on the work, not on dealing with the other government things. So really thankful for that. Balaji Casting is like an organization which was started by my father, Mr. Dr. K. Velachami. He came from a very humble farmer family. So he did diploma in mechanical engineering. He came to Chennai from Madurai with a lot of dreams, and he executed those dreams with his sheer hard work and dedication. So he started his career in a captive foundry of Enfield. So they had like gravity die casting and pressure die casting. So he joined as an engineer in gravity die casting. He worked there for like close to 9-10 years. Then he was leading one of the die casting industry for another 9-10 years. So later, then he took the big decision of starting this organization in 1984. So his dream in Tamil, he used to tell like விவசாய நிலத்தை வித்துட்டு வந்து படிச்சேன் நான். So I know the pain of that. So definitely I will be successful. So whatever he told, he proved it. So he gave us the platform to grow. So me and my brother, we joined in like the late 1990s. So after my graduation, so when I joined, so I had a good platform in the sense like wherever I go, as Sri Balaji Casting, they know like we have the capabilities to do good job. So that was the base created by my father. So that really helped me. But from there, like from 1999, it's a long journey. Now we are into 2026. So we always had the focus to grow. So that really like always paved ways. And in that journey, we always see a risk is one of the factor, like the amount of growth to any organization is directly proportional to the level of risk we take. So here, like we took one big risk is entering into the export market way back in 2003. So that time it was, we see it as a big risk, but we need to take it. So we started working with General Motors. They were our first customers in the gravity die casting. Then later we started venturing into energy segment, and we, as a plan of a strategic plan to mitigate the risk, we diversified ourselves into energy, healthcare, defense. So in this journey of exports, obviously always there is a big risk compared to doing business in domestic, but we should try doing that. So getting into exports in early 2000 really gave us a cutting edge, and it is very demanding market, so the quality requirement was really different and very stringent. So obviously when there is a need, then we work towards that, we like elevate ourselves to the need. So that's how we worked on the system technology, or ways to get to their level of quality expectation. And yeah, in the journey, the cycle was a bit difficult in the beginning. The curve was always, there is a learning curve, and then we stabilize. So now I can proudly say I have a mature team which can handle export business, and we have been in export business for the last 20 years, and we do globally more than 15 countries, right from North America, Mexico, Europe, even this side, Vietnam and China. So this is we are really competitive, so that's the reason we can do business with Vietnam and China, and we are really doing very quality products. That's the reason we can get into North America and Europe. So as I said, risk is really the factor which gave us the drive. And the next thing is the operational efficiency. So that one which makes difference, makes you competitive, is how efficient we are in the operation. So for that, we really tried with a lot of systems implementing. So one of the thing is the TPM thing. So we were not challenging the award, but we were choosing the pillars what we really need. It's the preventive maintenance, quality maintenance, and the focused improvement. So that is one thing which really helped us to improve our efficiency. Then later we started implementing the lean principles, which really helped us. We hired a couple of consultants. They worked with us, with my team, and in the beginning it was a big challenge, but still once we really implemented a couple of lean projects, then the whole team was really motivated, and they know once we do this horizontal deployment in wherever there is a necessity, then obviously we are improving our efficiency. So to be competitive in the market, obviously efficiency, operation efficiency is really important. So we were able to be successful in that by trying out different systems, and whichever is suitable for us, we implemented that. So that really helped us to be really competitive in this market. And obviously, for a business to be success, failure is a part of it. So the history is when my father, he started the first company, he closed in maybe within 2 years. After 2-3 years, then he started this organization. So failure is inevitable, and it is always there. So our beginning itself, we had failures, and in the middle, we failed in many kind of businesses or systems, but thing is we constantly focused. We wanted to come out of that and then focus on the business. So for everyone over here, failure will happen, and we need to find a way to come out of it. So we also met with a lot of failures, but we overcome. So these are the things we see, how the journey of Balaji Casting from a normal gravity die casting foundry, now we are into gravity, pressure, low pressure, sand casting with painting, helium reactors, kind of. All these we have it in under one roof. All this happened is because of we were staying focused in our business, trying to be more efficient, and we had long-term strategies. So that was one of the main reason. Even if we fail, we always focus on our long-term strategy. So that really drove us to this level, and we have many more global ambitions, and we have long-term plans and strategies. We are working towards that, and we are sure, with my team and the team we have built in last 4 decades, so that team will really be very supportive and take us to those ambitions. And this is our growth journey from 1984. And once again, I thank you for the whole IIF chapter team and the whole team here. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your valuable experience with the August gathering. We now request Mr. M. Govindarajan, IIF National Council member, to felicitate Mr. Lenin with our traditional Angavastram. Our organizing committee chairman, Mr. K.S. Anbuselvan, to felicitate Lenin sir with a memento. Thank you, gentlemen. We now request our immediate past chairman, Mr. Dinesh Ramanan, to introduce our guest of honor of the morning, Mr. Dinesh Arjun, co-founder and CEO, Raptee Energy Pvt Ltd, to our gathering.
Very good morning, fellow Foundrymen. It gives me distinct honor to introduce Mr. Dinesh Arjun, a visionary leader who's actively redefining the future of transportation in India. Mr. Dinesh's journey began with a rigorous academic foundation, earning his BE in production engineering from prestigious Madras Institute of Technology. Driven by insatiable curiosity, he furthered his expertise at Purdue University, USA, where he obtained his MS in industrial engineering. Before embarking on his entrepreneurial ventures, Mr. Dinesh gained invaluable global experience at Tesla, working in product management, program management under New Product Innovation, NPI. This experience fueled his passion for the transformative power of electric vehicles. As the co-founder and CEO of Raptee HV, he has led a daring mission to pioneer high-voltage electric two-wheelers in India. What was once considered an unconventional idea has, under his leadership, become a groundbreaking reality that is redefining the industry. Beyond Raptee, his entrepreneurial spirit is evidenced by his roles as founder of Dino Motorcycles, founder of Broaching India, and Mr. Dinesh is committed to creating vehicles that serve both as a status symbol and a sustainable upgrade for the Indian customer. We are incredibly fortunate to have him with us here today to share his insights on innovation, perseverance, and the green future of mobility. Gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Dinesh Arjun.
Thank you everybody for having me. Thanks Anbuselvan sir for inviting. Sir வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு மாதம் முன்னாடி இன்வைட் பண்ணியிருந்தாரு. சார் நீங்கள் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் 30-40 வருஷமாக இருக்கீங்க, நான் வந்து என்ன சார் பேச போகிறேன், நான் வேணா அட்டென்ட் பண்ணுறேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். பட் எனிவே, சித்தார்த் இஸ் அ ஃப்ரெண்ட். Anbuselvan sir is my dad's classmate. So I remember when I was in college, he used to come for guest lectures. He used to come and he used to talk about non-ferrous casting. நாங்கள் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் இன்ஜினியராக இருந்தால் கூட நான்-ஃபெரஸ் காஸ்டிங்னா என்னன்னே தெரியாமல் சுற்றிட்டு இருந்தோம் அந்த பீரியடில். ஸோ அப்படி இருந்தது. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் சார் ஃப்ரம் ஆல் ஆஃப் தேட் டு கைண்ட் ஆஃப் கம் ஹியர் அண்ட் டாக் இன் ஃப்ரண்ட் ஆஃப் people like you, sir, and veterans from the industry. I really appreciate it. We've not done a lot yet, but we are in the process of doing things. I'll give you a quick introduction. Thanks Vignesh anyway for the introduction. So what we do at Raptee is very simple. We're making electric motorcycles, but we didn't set out, or the goal was not to make another electric motorcycle. No, it wasn't to just go get parts, assemble it and make a vehicle, but rather understand why motorcycles were not as mainstream as scooters in electric. If you look at in India, India sells about 6 million scooters every year, but India sells about 14 million motorcycles. The motorcycle market is about 2.5x of the scooter market. But electrification is almost non-existent in motorcycles, right? Just to give you a little bit more statistics, 1 out of 4 scooters sold in India is already electric. 1 out of 10 cars sold in India is already electric. But in motorcycles, it's only 1 out of 1,000. So we wanted to understand why. And this was, motorcycle adoption did not happen in 2018. So we started the company in 2018, where in 2026, even today that is the case. Innikime vandu there is not many motorcycle brands, and that's kind of how we set out to solve. The way that we kind of solved it was we found a simple problem. if you look at petrol powered vehicles, you have different engine capacities for petrol powered vehicles, right? Like 50 to 100 is scooters, 100 to 500 is for motorcycles, 1500 to 3000 for cars, 3 liter plus is trucks. Basically, you have bigger engines for more power. You have your engine capacity essentially depends on what power rating your vehicle has put. Similarly, even in electric vehicles, you have different architectures for different categories of vehicles. If you have like scooters, which we essentially borrowed from China about 10 years ago, Chinese scooters are low powered scooters. They're not very similar to our vehicles. They operate at 48 volt DC. Today, cars operate at 400 volt DC. Trucks, buses operate at 800 to 1200 volt DC. So what was happening so far is motorcycles are about 3x, average motorcycles about 3x the power of a scooter. So today, every country, India and east of India, has been adopting scooter technology, essentially scooter motor, battery, controllers, everything, and putting motorcycle panels on top of it. So in the approach, you don't get a motorcycle that is as good as a petrol powered vehicle. It's very slow. It's not as great. In the West, in the US and Europe, they were taking car components and making motorcycles out of it, where the motorcycles are a lot of fun to ride, but they're very, very expensive, 15-20 lakh rupees for an electric motorcycle. So that's kind of when we thought that if you think about automobiles, if you think about scooters, the first brands that come to your mind are Honda and Yamaha, Japanese brands. If you think of cars, it's usually the Americans, the Germans, and the Japanese, like the Hondas and Fords and Volkswagens. But when you look at motorcycles across the world, it's always TVS, Bajaj, Royal Enfield, and Hero. TVS, Bajaj, Royal Enfield, and Hero literally rule the world in terms of motorcycles. So motorcycle technology itself is very, very, very like endemic to India. Obviously, we started with working with the Kawasaki's and Suzuki's back in the day, but today the peak technology for motorcycles is essentially coming out of India. I don't know if most of you already know Triumph essentially is designed, Triumph motorcycles are essentially designed and developed by Bajaj today. Harley Davidsons are designed, manufactured by Hero today. What's the other brand, sir? Anyway, so that's how amazing the Indian motorcycle industry is. So, electric motorcycle technology, we thought it needs to come from here. That's kind of what we built. We built out a brand new platform for electric motorcycles for the world. We're today invested in by ARAI, which is the certifying authority of automobiles itself. So we're the only OEM which is invested by certifying authority of automobiles, and we've built out the tech. It's taken us about 8 years. 2018 2026 February vehicles sell pada aarambichom. But most importantly, the place that I'd like to focus on here is my father was an academician. My father wasn't into business. My mom also, she works for a software company, but again, very, very far away from what we're doing. We were able to get this far, 8 years of R&D, and put a vehicle. Today, we are an OEM. We're the only second motorcycle OEM at this scale today. We're actually per counter sales, though we're selling only in Chennai and now in Bangalore, per counter sales with the largest electric motorcycle OEM in India today. In that context, we were able to come here only because of this ecosystem, right? We are 4 co-founders, all 4 of us, 3 of us from MIT Crumpet, 1 person from NID Trichy. We couldn't have come here without support from the entire industry here. I'm talking about alumni like Mr. Anvichalvan. I'm talking about organizations like IIF and CII. I'm talking about the government support. I'm talking about just well-wishers across the industry. Today we work with all amazing suppliers, including people here, right? We work with Inside Corporation for our castings, who trusted us, set up tooling even when, I'm pretty sure when I started speaking with Anpusalan sir, like, the chinna paiyan eppadi motorcycle company panna poran, that's for the big guys, right? But he still chose to support me. Today we've raised close to about 120 crores of funding. We've got some momentum going. We've got support from the state. We're invested by TIDCO, but when we started 8 years ago, none of that was there. So, that is kind of one of the reasons that we were able to come this far. And today we're now setting up a partner for Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal to export our motorcycles. We're already looking at, by FY28, we're looking at exports into Eastern Europe countries like Turkey and Morocco. So that was all possible because of the support that the entire ecosystem. I'll give you a very trivial example. I'm talking about இது எல்லாருமே சொல்லுவாங்க ecosystem support பற்றி. Ecosystem support ஓட epitome வந்து we have a factory not too far away. I think we've arranged a visit also later this month. Our factory is about 3 kilometers this side, just after Chennai Trade Center. We've got a 4-acre motorcycle manufacturing plant inside the city of Chennai. We have our battery line there, we have our production line there, we have the entire R&D team sitting there, we've got our regional team, our marketing teams, and the first experience center sitting in Manapakam, essentially Porur. That property is rented. It's owned by a Michigan-based software company, but founders are from Chennai. They gave us that property at 1/3 the rent that the previous tenant was paying. Just because they thought 4 engineers, they're trying to do something, yada panato. So that's how much support we've had. In fact, if you come, when we come, you'll see the factory. The entire facade, the infrastructure was all done by the landlord, and they hold no equity or anything in us. So that's truly kind of how we've been able to come this far. So the only request is, please pay it forward. Now we're looking at hopefully supporting more startups as well. Even if you're not able to support monetarily, please support upcoming companies like us, specifically in the manufacturing space in India. In Chennai, there's a lot of companies coming. So please do support startups like us, and hopefully we're able to help and do as much to the industry as much as you already have. So with that, I'll take break. Thank you so much again for having me. It's been a pleasure. Love to host all of you at our factory. I wanted to bring the motorcycle here, but I couldn't plan it. But if you're in Porur at all, please do drop by. We're also now opening up a dealership in Mylapore and one in OMR. So hopefully all of you can try our motorcycles also. Thank you.
From a college kid to a very aspiring entrepreneur and a successful one too. So I'm happy for you, and thank you for sharing your humble beginnings and your big goals in front of you. Now I request Mr. R. Palanimurugan sir, a Southern Region Chairman, IIF, to felicitate Dinesh with our traditional Angavastram. We now request Mr. N. Prabhakaran sir, Managing Director, Ditech India Private Limited, to felicitate Dinesh with a memento. Thank you, gentlemen. I request the dignitaries on the dais to please occupy the front rows. We will now start the technical session soon.